It's that time of year when a lot of kids are making their wish lists, hoping to find some new toys under the tree this Christmas. A Kentucky man has ties to some of the most successful toys ever made, but he only recently became a toy maker himself. He hopes parents and children will share his fun-loving spirit of the bluegrass.
That's the Whammo bird.
I recognize that one.
Yeah.
A visit to Chuck Norris' office is like going to a toy museum.
Here, you probably remember Silly String.
Oh yeah, kids still know that. Chuck's dad, Rich Nur, and his friend Spud Malin were the inventors of some of the most famous toys of the 20th century.
It's the new, amazing Whammo Hula Hoop.
The Whammo Frisbee Flying Saucer.
Water Wiggle!
His dad helped found Whammo in a California garage. Now, 70 years later, Chuck is building a toy in a garage in Crab Orchard, Kentucky.
It just came to my mind, that was the best toy they never made.
It's a toy kids can spin on, using their own body muscles to control it. Chuck calls it the Whirly go-round.
Full speed.
His dad tried to make something similar in 1961.
The prototype Dad had made was kind of an accident waiting to happen. It was metal and your legs get tangled up. He was constantly warning me to watch out, and because it wasn't a finished product. They just let it go, but I never let it go. I just kept thinking about it.
The original spinning toy idea never got off the ground because at that time, the company was swamped filling orders for one of its most successful toys, the Slip and Slide.
Whammo.
Chuck was a test pilot for everything his dad made.
Testing the toys was a joy. There were a whole lot of toys, and not all of them were good. This was a mink stole for your navel. It didn't go anywhere.
Despite testing hundreds of toys, the one that never got made was his favorite.
We were in the space race with the Russians, and I felt like I was an astronaut in training spinning on that thing.
Chuck's version is meant to last for several generations. It weighs 35 pounds, made of steel bearings and hard wood.
To me, it looks like something that's very old-fashioned, like might have been made in the 1880s or 90s.
Chuck's dad died in 2008, but not before encouraging his son to give toy making a spin.
Working in here, as I'm working alone on putting these all together, I often think about Dad, and it just know how much he would enjoy this if he could be here, you know, just participating in some way.
In this day of electronic toys and tablets, Chuck doesn't know if kids will like his toy as much as he did 6 decades ago.
That's about how fast they go.
But he's pretty sure they'll come around. We have a link to Chuck's business on our website, fox56news.com. And if you're wondering how this California native ended up in rural Kentucky, the answer is simple. He and his wife grew tired of being in cities and decided to retire here just because they liked it so much when they were driving through a couple of years ago. Although with his new toy business, you can hardly say he's retired.
Definitely something fun to check out as we head into the holiday season.